Torremolinos is one of the most popular holiday destinations in the world, but for Cassandra Beaugrand this weekend, it is strictly business. First or second wins of a title, and she desperately wants it, Helen.
She really does, and she was second last year in the World Championships, and that was the first French woman to ever be on the podium in the World Champ Series, but she was actually disappointed because she was so close to winning, and she really wants to come back and win that title this year.
If she falters, Beth Potter could potentially retain the title. She hasn't won a race yet this season, but if she comes up top of the pile at the end, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. She had a lot of thirds, but that second in Weihai recently, she said she felt more like herself, and I think that's kind of dangerous for Cassandra Beaugrand because Beth Potter coming back into a form and feeling really good, she's the biggest threat.
Yeah, and is there anyone performing better at the moment than Germany's Lisa Tersch? Wonderful win in Valencia, backed it up in Weihai, first win at this level, and it's her kind of course, isn't it?
She's really fast. She's one of the fastest runners, as we've seen, and she loves these flat beach courses. She does really well on them, and I'm expecting her to be up there threatening for the win today.
And Emma Lombardi, a bit of a dose of fourthitis, but her day will surely come. It might be today.
It might be 2 fourths at the Olympics, and everyone says that's the worst place to be, isn't it? So I'm sure she's going to be coming here desperate to get on the podium. It might not be a win for her, but she's going to do everything and try to get there. So
plenty with chances, but Beaugrand's the favourite. For her, will it be C'est Magnifique?
So there they go, 46 women. Cassandra Beaugrand on the extreme right, and she is a mile offline. What's gone on here? The woman who came in as series leader needs a first or a second to win the world title, but she is 80 metres away from the rest of the women, and we've only been swimming for, what, barely 3 minutes. She's just taken entirely the wrong line, and now she is desperately trying to get back towards the rest of the women, but she is going to be, well, stone cold last when she eventually gets to that buoy. Geez, the world finals never dull, and there you can see Beaugrand right at the back with the yellow cap. Meanwhile, some way ahead of her, it's Seregni of Italy that is leading. We've seen this so often. The Italian, such a strong swimmer. But it's all about Beaugrand and how close she can get on the swim. Seregni comes out just around 22 minutes. Very choppy out there, so it's been a somewhat slow swim. Amazingly, Beaugrand has got back to 15 seconds of the lead. And every chance now she can be in this leading bike patch. She's on the right there of your screen. Looks like a decent transition if she gets that helmet on. And the series leader is away on the bike. This is the one incline. It's not particularly steep. And I think we're going to have a lead pack of around 12. There's the chaser, or the lead chaser, Taylor Brown, but they are 30 seconds back on their first lap. Beaugrand, however, is in that lead group. That is sensational. She was actually 8th out of the water, despite being last at the first turn buoy. Lap 2, and the lead is growing between the leaders and the chasers. We've got Potter in that lead group, Lombardi as well as Beaugrand. So 3 title challengers in the dozen women. Just past halfway now on the bike, and the lead is a minute back to the chasers, including Taylor Brown and Lisa Tersch, who had a really disappointing swim. So they're going to come off the bikes momentarily, and then they will be set for the 10,000 metre run that is going to decide this world title. And Beaugrand, from where she was at one point in the water, absolute heroics to come off with the lead group and put herself in pole position now, surely, to win her first world title, if she can get the bike into the stand, that is. So they're away. Lombardi was first out. Beaugrand looming up on the left. Potter is right there. Jean Lehair is there. So too Matthias of Great Britain. The little group at the front includes the 3 big names in contention. Beaugrand, Potter and Lombardi. Kirsten Kasper doing well. Lisa Tersch is running through the field, but surely an impossible task. Beaugrand looks so relaxed. Lombardi's on the shoulder. Potter, there's a little gap back now to the Scot, and that's potentially only going to get bigger. Lehair is struggling a bit in behind in 4th. Midway through, and Beaugrand has got away from Lombardi now. There's definite daylight, And then a big gap too back to Potter. How good a season has she had? Well, Potter's now coming back to Lombardy. Potter looks full of running all of a sudden on the final lap. And she's gone past the Frenchwoman. And showing her a clean pair of heels, but she's not going to get anywhere near Cassandra Beaugrand. What a season! Olympic champion, now world champion. And she's won every race in this series. And the winning margin's going to be well over half a minute here. And the emotion can come out. Potter, real strength to get past Lombardy when it looked as though the Frenchwoman had dropped her. But Lombardy is going to come home and claim bronze here and bronze overall in the series.
Absolutely incredible.
And what about this from Vicky Holland, who said she's going to retire now? She's finished 4th in the grand final. Maybe have a rethink. What a display. Unbelievable.
Oh, absolutely amazing. I don't think she can believe that. And Miriam Casillas there with a 5th place. That is her best result for a number of years, and what a place to do it at the series final.
Yeah, Jean Hair's going to hold on for 6th. Just ahead, Tersch finishes in 6th place. And that means she's just going to finish, by my calculations, I'll have to check it, I think she's just outside Lombardy.
Yeah, just outside. And Bianca Sereni, an 8th position for her, such a good finish. So Tersch really brought it home over that last lap, managed to drop Perriot. Perriot with a great run from her, getting into 9th position, and a hug there between Perriot and Beaugrand. Those French athletes are very tight-knit, very supportive of each other. Kirsten Casper with a top 10, very solid from her.
Cassandra, congratulations. That must have been a very nervous wait, though, at the end.
Yeah, I wish like it was more sportship right now, and yeah, I've done a mistake myself, and I realized in the race, and I think I made like a big one because I lost so much time at this point. So I was like just like fighting until the end to have this world title. So like I was wishing that from last year, being a world champion. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself today, and I think yeah, it was fair today.
What happened in the swim?
Well, first I'm seasick, like I think many people know that, and the waves were quite actually like high, so like I couldn't actually see the boys. So I was like, I thought the good boys was the right side, and then I discovered I was completely on my own, and I was like, oh no, all the group is there. So I was switching to the left, but like I missed a lot of time at this point, yeah.
And your heart must have been pounding away once you realised, because you were last round the first buoy, weren't you, on the first lap?
I was completely panicking. I was like, I'm not in a good position right now. Like, what am I doing? Like, I thought I was swimming like quite strong, but obviously I was not going to the good boys, so I was like very scared myself. And I pushed myself very hard on the second lap to like catch up and be in the like good group.
So from where you were around that first buoy to come 8th out of the water, and I think 15 seconds behind, and then a great transition to get into the lead group. I mean, it must have been such a relief.
I just wanted that so badly, this world title. I was dreaming about it like for so many years, and yeah, last year I was very disappointed after like finishing second and still having a good race. So I was like, no one can take it off like from me right now. Like I just really want that, and I was like fighting until like the end of the year just to have this one, like training hard. So like I think it was well deserved today.
And at the start of the season, when your goals would have been the Olympics, the World Championship, and to achieve both, is that maybe a little bit beyond what you might have expected?
Well, yeah, I don't know what to expect at the start of the year, but like I knew I was working hard and I was just believing in myself. So yeah, I think it was the key for this year, and I'm very proud. I was never panicking. Like even if I was in a bad position at the start, like I always like trust about what I was doing in training and that I was still strong. And yeah, I'm happy. Like I'm fighting until the end now. Every time.
And you haven't lost a race all season in this series.
Oh yeah, like it's crazy year for me, and I'm taking everything I can because I know sometimes it can't like last forever. So like I'm taking every moment right now. I'm very sad some people took it off like from me today because it was my moment, and yeah, I wish I was more enjoying it, but I will right now.
You told me way high, you may be just starting to enjoy the season. What was it like today?
Yeah, yeah, it was really tough out there, but yeah, I'm just so happy. I think I put a good fight up to defend my title, and it just wasn't quite good enough this year.
I was going to say that to you because it was a spirited defence because Cassandra hasn't lost a race. The bar's so high with her. You can't be disappointed with silver, surely.
No, definitely not. I just wanted to enjoy it today and like leave the course knowing that I'd given it everything, and yeah, like you saw me not give up. I went for Emma in that last bit, and yeah, I left everything out there today, and I don't think I've got to be proud of that.
Were you aware in the water what was happening with Cassandra? No.
No, so I have no idea. I just raced my own race, and I had no idea. I just kind of went with the girls next to me, and just raced my own race and just focused on my own thing. Like I wasn't thinking about anyone else. So yeah, I had no idea.
I know this season's only finished 10 minutes to go, but have you given any thought to next year?
Not yet. I'm looking forward to a nice break. I've got one more race left this season. Super League in Neom, and then a proper rest, and I'm going to figure out how to get a bit better.
Third overall for the second season. I mean, you must be pretty pleased with that, aren't you?
Yeah, really pleased, especially because I was fourth before the race. Ending the season on this note, it's amazing.
You've had a few fourth places in your career. So to get on a podium's obviously great, and I think sometimes we forget how young you are. You're only just 23, aren't you? So you've got a long time in this sport.
Yeah, I hope so. I have still a long time, but I got a lot of fourth place this year, and I didn't want to end the year like this. And I'm really pleased with the third place on the race and the overall.
I asked Beth if she knew what was happening with Cassandra in the swim, and she didn't know. Did you know that she was so far offline?
I just saw her at the start, really on the right, but then it was really wavy, and I was focusing on my race, so I didn't saw her at all after. So I didn't know that she was really far away.
Well, you must be, as I say, delighted overall, and I think you're going to come back next year even stronger, aren't you? I would have thought.
Yeah, I hope so. For now I need a bit of holiday, but I'm definitely looking forward for next year.
So where we have the provisional results, Cassandra Beaugrand with a gold, Beth Potter fighting back for that silver, and Emma Lombardi with a medal at the end of the season in third place. Vicky Holland, Miriam Casillas, Jeanne Lahaye, Lisa Turch managing to fight her way up to that 7th position. Sereni Leonie Perriot, fantastic run, 3 French women in the top 10. Rosa Tapia just outside in 11th position. Further down, Claire Michel, strong result from her in 15th. Jess Fulliger up there, Alice Beto as well, another one of the mums kind of up there in the top 20. Anna Godoy, again, the Spanish athletes, I mean, what a day for them. It's been fantastic support, crowd support, so I'm sure she'll be maybe not happy with her top 20, but again, enjoyed that atmosphere.
So, with the protest rejected, we know now that Cassandra Beaugrand is officially the world champion, and with maximum points that she could get, because she won every race that she entered. One was a sprint, which only carries 750 points. She won't care. Potter second, having won the title a year ago. Lombardi third, and a bit lower down, Gwen Jorgensen gets a top 20, which I don't think too many would have predicted when she announced that she was coming back. Claire Michel is going to retire. She finishes off with 20th overall.
Emma Lombardi.
Bronze medal for Emma Lombardi. Still think it's going to be a case of when she wins that elusive first gold medal. But at the age of 23, she's now got on 2 overall series podiums.
Beth Potter.
Beth Potter follows the gold that she won last year overall, and of course in the grand final with a silver this year. She'll be pretty content with that, following on from her Olympic medal.
Cassandra Beaugrand.
Well, what a year she's had. Unbeaten in this series, gold medal in the Olympics. Doesn't really get much better than that. And she's established herself now clearly as the best triathlete in the world on the women's side. Such a strong triathlon nation. Three happy women posing for photos. Gold, silver and bronze for Beaugrand, Potter and Lombardi respectively. The 2024 season.
Quick as possible.
She's become a bit of an expert, Beaugrand. She's won so many races, not surprising.